in the machine just to give them a rinse, then I'll put them away for another year. Okay, let's get closer and see what we have. So these are the banana plants. They're actually quite soft, so I'm not sure down to what point the new leaves will come from. I'm going to leave the outer casing. I'm going to leave this as it is, really. I think I might just about trim it off here. This one actually looks as if the heat has encouraged it to grow and it's trying to poke its way through. So my purpose of doing this was to show a difference in what I'd previously done in previous years. In fact, it looks so damaged up here. It doesn't look as if it's going to survive completely, but it does look as if the plant itself has survived. The outer casing looks a little shabby, but I'm not too worried about that. The main one looks like it's done very well, so I'm going to remove that one. Or should I just leave it for another couple of... You know what, I'm actually going to leave it for another couple of days. Temperatures are still getting quite cold. This one seems a lot firmer. I'm going to leave it for another couple of days, possibly another couple of weeks. I'm just going to be patient. Leaves in general will just break down and make some beautiful compost in this area. Banana plants are water loving. They really do love the rainwater and they thrive in that. So by covering them with this mulch, it means that I'm able to prevent too much evaporation from the soil. If I dig down, oh, I've got no gloves, so let's just see what we find in here. So beneath the leaves, you can see some of the grass from last year, and actually there's a lovely banana plant, the stump just here, but what it's done is it's creating lots of pups. Can you see that around the edges? Lots of pups around here, so I'm expecting to see some small banana plants here. Oh, look at this. I've got some comfrey here, and you heard that bee, didn't you? Can you see that? Oh, it's flown away. But underneath the mulch, we have the soil just breaking down, and it's quite moist, which is lovely, and the banana plants will definitely benefit from that. So I'm just going to cover it back up, and that prevents too much evaporation. It also helps to suppress weeds or unwanted plants, and it also helps to break down and add nutrients back into the soil. For the last year, for the winter, I decided to do something different, which was to use the washing line covers, and we'll see. We'll have to kind of be patient, I suppose, and wait and see what the weather brings and just see how they perform. But certainly I can see that although I left them tall, just like the one at the back here, can you see? Oh, the sun is so bright. This one here, although it's quite tall, it's really very soft. So I'm just wondering, I'm going to trim that back one down as well. Yes, it's quite hollow, quite damaged from the frost. But I will cut it down. Hopefully we're over the worst in terms of the cold weather. But have a look at this. You can just about see how much water there is in that plant. And so once the frost gets in it, it really doesn't have, there you go, much luck. But it will pull through. Positive thinking, positive energy, as always. Let me go and rinse those hands off. So the covers have been removed from the banana plant, and as you can see, the plant is doing really very well. We're still very early in spring, but you can see that the leaves are absolutely emerging, and it's already putting on some new growth, so I'm really pleased about that. Look how tall they are. You can see the magnolia plant in the background. So Remember, I did this to see the difference. In previous years, I had cut the plants down and insulated them using the polystyrene boxes and covered them with lots of mulch. I still use the mulch as you saw and as you see, but this time I did not trim the plants down. They are definitely taller, so they are definitely advanced in comparison to when I cut them back. So if that helps anybody, go ahead, give it a go. But there you go. It's definitely been worth doing the experiment, and it has worked. Thank you so much. Keep watching. Need to do it this way, which is just to cut back the leaves in the winter and then cover the plants with my washing line covers. The tallest one is possibly 8 feet tall already, possibly even taller than that. And so there has been a slight advantage doing it this way, avoiding cutting them all the way down to the ground. But either way, whichever one works for you is great. This is just an experiment I've done on my banana plants to see the difference, and I'm pleased to bring to you the update.